Hey, Pete, what happened on this day and date?
April 7th, right?
My bad.
Yeah, okay. Steve, 1862, Union forces won the Battle of Shiloh, one of the great battles of the American Civil War.
That it was. Also today on this date is no housework day. Pete, so...
You have that all year, though, don't you? Yeah, ongoing thing. What else do you got, Steve?
Also on this day in 1827, matches were invented.
Oh, give me Beavis and Butthead.
That's right.
Fire, fire, fire. Yeah, okay. Birthdays today. We have William Wordsworth, English poet, 1770. Billie Holiday, U.S. jazz singer, and Francis Ford Coppola, famous director.
Ooh, good birthdays, Pete. Trivia answer from last Friday was, who knows?
We forgot. Short-term memory, yeah.
Long-term memory loss. Today's trivia question is, identify the only group to hold the top 5 slots on the Billboard charts in the same week. Okay, and it wasn't
Menudo,
it wasn't the Departure.
Bobby Sherman?
It was New Kids on the Block.
And KOTB, yeah.
Hey, Pete, what happened on this day in history in April 8th?
April 8th, there you go. Hey, in 1513, Ponce de Leon, he discovered Florida.
No way.
Yeah.
Fountain of Youth?
No, he missed that one.
Oh, my bad. In 1946, the League of Nations met for the last time.
Okay, and what else? 1988, we had something here.
1988, Jimmy Swaggart did his last TV show.
Jimmy Swaggart,
yeah. He's a good man.
Hey, on his behalf, it is officially Behave Yourself Day today.
Oh, really?
In remembrance of Jimmy Swaggart and his failings.
Very well.
Yeah. Hey, birthdays today, 1893, Mary Pickford, famous American actress.
Ooh, nice house.
And
nice
563 BC, Buddha.
Buddha was born?
Buddha, that's right.
No way.
Trivia answer.
Yesterday's trivia answer was the Beatles.
Okay. Our question today, name the only painting by Vincent van Gogh that was sold in his lifetime.
Oh, that's a good question, Pete. Hey, feel some heat?
There's something bright in
something
here.
Something really out of control.
Almost radioactive.
I'm not sure what it is, but it's...
Hey, it's Mike. Look at that hair. Oh, my God.
Hey, Pete, welcome to this day and date, April, what is it, 10th?
Yeah, I
right
believe
there
so.
on the screen, April 10th.
April 10th, okay.
What happened on this day?
You're supposed to start, Steve. Come on.
Okay.
With the program.
In this date, in 1790, the United States developed the U.S. patent system. Pete.
Hey, okay.
Have you been patented?
No, not yet. I'm working on it.
I'm working on it. Genius.
1864, Archduke Maximilian of Austria was made the King of Mexico.
Ooh, that's a very interesting.
It is, yeah.
Thank you. Also in 1946, the Japanese women were given the right to vote.
Okay. 1942, Bataan Death March began. American and Philippine soldiers.
How long was that
march? 6 days.
6 days.
Yeah,
wow.
6 days. Rigorous, you bet.
What about birthdays today?
You do those.
Joseph Pulitzer was born in 1846, and Omar Sharif in 1932.
Yeah, from Dr. Zhivago fame.
Thanks.
That's right. What was our trivia question?
Who cares?
Or answer.
Does anybody know?
We forgot our answer. Let's give you a new question. Name the only pope to be voted Time Magazine's Man of the Year.
I bet you it was Pope John. Hey, Pete, welcome to this day and date, April 11th, 1997.
1997,
what
that's
the hell
right.
happened today, Pete?
Today, Steve, in 1814, Napoleon was exiled to the island of Elba. And he didn't stay there for long, but he was sent there.
And that was one of the Trivial Pursuit questions that we did the other day.
It was.
Last night.
Yes, it was.
Having a couple of adult beverages that night.
That's right.
Also on this day, 1947, Jackie Robinson became the first African-American baseball player for the Dodgers.
Okay, 1951, Douglas MacArthur lost command of the troops in Korea after a disagreement with Harry Truman.
Ooh, bummer.
That's right.
And in 61, Eichmann went on trial for his war crimes committed during World War II as a Nazi.
Brought back from what country, Steve?
That would be Argentina, Pete.
Right,
yes.
right. Smart.
Yeah.
Birthdays. All I have is Dean Acheson, 1893. There wasn't anybody else.
Who cares about Dean Acheson? Yesterday's trivia answer was Pope John Paul the 23rd.
And our question today, the only letter of the alphabet that does not appear in the name of a state in the United States.
Wow, that's a good question,
Pete.
Only letter. Where'd you come up with that one? Hey, Pete, welcome to this day and date. Like our new set?
It's something different every day.
I know.
They're pretty good about that.
Very nice of them.
Well, today in 1828, Noah Webster published his first dictionary of the American language.
Oh my gosh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Therefore, we speak the other American language.
That's right.
Also in 1865, President Lincoln was assassinated by John Wilkes Booth on this day at the Ford Theater. Exactly.
Yeah. 1929, the first Grand Prix took place in Monaco.
Ooh.
Monaco?
Monaco.
You say Monaco, I say Monaco.
No, but they just had the one in Long Beach, too.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, and also in 1939, The Grapes of Wrath was published by John Steinbeck, and that book was actually burned
in Salinas.
Yeah, I didn't
Very
like it.
interesting tidbit.
Hey, birthdays, Loretta Lynn, coal miner's daughter, and Steve Martin, comedian. Trivia question.
Trivia answer for Friday was the letter Q.
Okay.
Okay, it was the only state not to have that in there.
Now, our question for today. Name the only tribe of Native Americans to have inhabited what is today Yellowstone Park. The only Indian tribe to have lived in Yellowstone.
Oh, that wouldn't be the Chumash, would it?
No, I think it's
they...
Hi, welcome to This Day in History, April 15th. My special guest star here, Gabe Hollenby. Gabe, what do we got today?
Well, today in 1912, the Titanic sunk on its maiden voyage with a total of 1,500 lives lost.
Bummer. Okay, not good, not good. 1922, insulin was discovered by Scottish and Canadian scientists.
In 1955, Ray Kroc opened the first McDonald's.
Okay, now they need a cure for
Heart disease.
yeah, at least heart disease, I guess, to start that off. It's also tax day, as you know. It's probably 6:30 as you're watching this. If you haven't filed, there might be a post office open. What do we have for birthdays, Gabe?
Well, today, if you're born today, you share your birthdays with Leonardo da Vinci and Emma Thompson.
Leonardo and Emma, two great artists
Definitely.
together, yes. Trivia answer, the Shoshone Indians, the only Native Americans to have lived in what is Yellowstone Park. Okay, not the Winnebago tribe. Different answer there. What's the next trivia question for tomorrow?
Well, tomorrow's trivia question, or today's, you'll get the answer tomorrow, is identify the only two singers forced to give back a Grammy Award.
Forced to give back a Grammy. Okay.
And blast off, Pete. Hey, what happened on this day and date, April
I don't know,
16th?
Steve, but you don't look very good.
I don't feel good, Pete.
Yeah.
I think I had some split
Must be-
peas, too.
yeah, something like that. Something like that.
Turn me green.
Okay, enough of the...
Okay, what happened on this day and date?
1912, Harriet Quimby became the first female to fly across the English Channel.
All right, also on this day, 1972, the Apollo 16 spacecraft was launched.
Okay. Hey, today's National Stress Awareness Day, held in honor of the day after April 15th, Tax Day.
Exactly.
So you're
That's
supposed
maybe
to
why
stress.
we're a little bit green.
Yeah.
Stressing me out.
I
big
think
time.
that's it.
Hey, who was born on this day, Pete?
Hey, Wilbur Wright.
Woo!
Who else?
And Charlie Chaplin.
Okay, Charlie Chaplin. Our
trivia answer.
People who had to give back a Grammy, the only artists? Who was that?
That would be Rob and Fab.
Milli Vanilli. Infamous duo. Trivia question. Name the only father and son to hit back-to-back home runs in a Major League Baseball game. Hey, do you still have that Milli Vanilli
Yeah,
album?
I do.
I'd like that back.
You want that back? We're off. Hey, Pete, what happened on this day and date, April 17th,
April
1996?
17th. Steve, in 1521, Martin Luther was excommunicated from the Catholic Church.
Wow, excommunicated or decapitated?
No, excommunicated.
Okay, good. Also in 1961, the United States sponsored Bay of Pigs invasion began with a horrible foul-up in Cuba by the CIA.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, you did. It's in the history books.
Yeah. In 1980, the African nation of Rhodesia became known as Zimbabwe.
Ooh, Zimbabwe with a Z.
That's right.
Also on this date, 1993, 2 Los Angeles police officers were convicted of violating Rodney King's civil rights.
Okay.
1993.
Birthdays. 1894, Nikita Khrushchev, the Nickster.
Oh, the Nick man, he replaced Stalin, didn't he?
You sure did.
Oh, good for him.
Now, what do we have for...
The trivia answer yesterday was the Griffey clan. Ken Griffey Jr. and Ken Griffey Sr. hit back-to-back home runs.
Okay, and our newest question for today. What is the only continent that does not have land areas below sea level?
Wow, that's a good question, Pete. Hey, Pete, what happened on April 21st?
Wow, it's quite an entry there,
Well,
Steve.
I know,
Slow
I'm
down.
holding my breath.
Hey, today in 1509, Henry VIII became King of England.
No way, Pete.
Yeah,
In 1509?
1509.
Craziness. Also on this day and date in 1837 is the first day of kindergarten, created by Frederick Froebel.
Hey, cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, on this day in 1918, the Red Baron bit the dust.
Shot down?
Yeah,
Boom.
over France someplace, I believe.
Oh, yeah? Bummer. Also in 1989, Tiananmen Square incident in China, where over 100,000 students gathered in the square to riot.
Yeah. You know what the consequences were.
That's right.
Hey, birthdays, Queen Elizabeth II of England and Andy McDowell.
Ooh,
Actress, yeah.
very nice.
Trivia answer, what was that,
The
Steve?
trivia answer was Antarctica, the only continent that has no land below sea level.
Okay, our new trivia question is, what are the only cells in the human body that do not automatically renew themselves?
Pete, let's see.
You may be missing a few of them. A big hint to our
could be.
studio audience.
Yeah.
Okay, you
What
may
about
be
you?
missing some.
Hey, Pete, what happened on this day and date, April 22nd?
Steve, April 22nd, in 1500, Portuguese explorer Pedro Cabral claimed Brazil for Portugal.
Wow,
Yeah.
good for Portugal.
Good for Pedro.
Yeah. Also on this day in 1889, 50,000 Oklahomans rushed to claim their land.
Zokies, yeah, can't stop them.
That's right. They got good land, too.
Good. Hey, 1838, the first steamship crossed the Atlantic from Liverpool to New York.
Wow.
And in 1972, the first people to row across the Pacific Ocean completed their voyage from the United States to Australia.
Did they do row your boat?
No, I think they did 99 bottles of beer.
That's what I was going to
Yeah,
say.
okay.
99 bottles of beer on the wall.
Hey, birthdays. Robert Oppenheimer, father of the atomic bomb, and Jack Nicholson.
Also today is Earth Day.
Oh,
It's Earth Day. Very nice shirt, Pete, by the way. Earth Day.
Let's get to the question.
Trivia answer yesterday was brain cells.
Brain cells.
Lack of.
Lack of. Question for tomorrow. What is the only official military group that requires its members to change their name and date of birth?
Excellent, Pete.
Michigan
Excellent question. Hey, Pete, what happened on this day, April 23rd?
Steve, in 1661, Charles II was crowned King of England after
way.
the Cromwell period.
Is that the guy who started the fire? Who
No,
started
we didn't start
Pete?
the fire.
It's always been burning. All right. Also on
inside
this day in
reference
1896, the first official movie theater opened up with Thomas Edison.
What was that movie?
It was
Spaceballs, I think, right?
We didn't start the fire.
Yeah, okay, there you go. 1985, New Coke was introduced.
Ooh,
That's big major flop.
That stuff sucks.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I like Pepsi anyway. Also in 1992, the first McDonald's opened up in China. That's very important.
and,
No more.
I guess heart disease starts in
Yeah,
China too, same
that's
day. Birthdays. Hey, William Shakespeare was both born and died on this day in 1564.
That's almost amazing.
Hey, what's the trivia answer?
The trivia answer is the French Foreign Legion is the only person to make you change your name to join
Okay.
their ranks.
Our new question. What is the only ancient wonder of the world still in existence? And it is not Steve's mom.
It's the Astrodome.
Is it?
Yeah, my mom.
Beverly Hills High School. Hi, welcome to this day and date, April 25th. Steve, what do we got?
Well, Pete, on this day in 1792, they discovered the guillotine.
Discovered it or they used it?
They discovered it, Pete.
Yeah, nasty, nasty stuff. 1859, work began on the Suez Canal, which linked the Red Sea with the Mediterranean.
Wow.
Yeah, big deal.
Outstanding. Also on this day, 1990, the Hubble Space Telescope was launched into the
It's
atmosphere.
launched, and they figured out it didn't work very well.
That's right. They had to
Same
go up and
thing.
fix it.
And 1961, get this, the integrated circuit was patented.
Wow, that's
I
very
got to tell my
important.
students about that one today.
I'm sure they already know.
Yeah,
You
well,
don't even have to tell
you
them.
never know. Birthdays. If you're born today, you share one with Ella Fitzgerald and Al Pacino.
Ooh, Ella
Yeah.
and Al. Yesterday's trivia answer was the Great Pyramids located in Egypt.
The only one of the ancient wonders of the world still standing.
That's
Steve,
right.
You gotta throw that in.
Ah.
Okay.
And I thought that was the Astrodome, too.
yeah, Beverly Hills High School. Our question today, name the only
good.
crime specifically mentioned in the U.S. Constitution.
Wow, that's
It's
a good
not
question.
parking violations. Yeah.
Hey, Pete, what happened on this day and date, April 28th?
Steve, April 28th, something always happening, you know?
Yeah, you're happening, Pete. You just
1788.
put down I'm happening.
Maryland became a state.
No way.
Yeah.
That's happening. Were you born in that state?
No, I wasn't.
Because you're not because you know what? Then you're not happening.
Hurry up, Steve. Let's move this along.
All right. Also on this date, 1789, we had the mutiny on the Bounty.
Yeah.
Okay, where they tried to overthrow the ship.
Captain Bligh.
Captain
Come on,
Bligh,
Steve.
my
Hey,
bad.
1919, the League of Nations was formed in Geneva.
No way. And then also in 1969, Charles de Gaulle resigned
De Gaulle. Okay,
as Premier of France.
Hey, birthdays today, 1758, James Madison, 5th President of the United States. 1878, Lionel Barrymore, famous actor.
Who?
Lionel Barrymore.
I never heard of him, Pete.
What's the trivia question?
The
Answer.
trivia answer is treason. That's the only crime that is mentioned in the U.S. Constitution.
Okay, now, get ready for this question.
I'm ready.
What is the only fruit whose seeds grow on the outside?
Wow, that's a good question,
Think about
Pete.
that.
It could be one of your students.
No, I don't know.
Oh, okay. Hey, Pete, what happened on this day and date, April 29th?
Steve, today in 1884, the first women were admitted to Oxford University.
Who the hell let that happen, Pete?
Hey, it's a positive.
You're right,
Come on,
you're right.
Steve.
Also on this day in 1945, the German army surrendered in Italy to the Allies.
Okay, and
Also, yeah.
No, that's
Also in 1994, Nelson Mandela was elected the first African-American president of South Africa.
hey, in 1975, the last Americans were killed in Vietnam, just prior to the American pullout from that tragic event.
Very tragic. Very tragic.
Birthdays, 1937, Saddam Hussein. Happy birthday, Saddam.
Happy birthday.
And Michelle Pfeiffer, 1957. I hear they're going to be at Spagas.
Are they going to be Spagas?
Yeah, they're going to be partying.
Or Jimmy's?
Yeah, Jimmy's.
All right, yesterday's trivia answer was strawberries, the only fruit where the seeds grow on the outside of it. Yeah, very good question, by the way, Pete.
Yeah, I really try. It's academic. Our new question, name the only president born on the 4th of July.
Was it Jimmy Carter?
Was it Tom Cruise?
Spiro Agnew. Spiro Agnew. Oh,
Yeah,
Tom Cruise.
Half awesome.